Hello everyone. Welcome to session 19 of Software Testing Made Easy course. In this session, we are going to continue with the live project. That is part 12 of the independent software testing live project, where I am going to show you the complete test cases that are written for this independent software testing live project. So guys, in the previous few sessions, that is previous 3 sessions, what did we do is we first created the test cases for the registration functionality of the application. Okay, whatever the live project we are in, we already created the test case for the registration functionality of the application. Followed by that, in another session, we created the test case for the login functionality. Then in the next session, we created the test case for the logout, followed by forgot password functionality. So till the previous videos, we created the test cases for these 4 functionalities. So in this session, guys, I'm not going to show you how to create the test case for the remaining functionalities. Rather than I already created the test cases, guys. Okay, to save your time, I spent a lot of time in creating the test cases for remaining functionalities of this application. So in this session, I'm going to show you or walk you through all the test cases that I have written over a period of time after that previous session. So let me show you now. So guys, if you remember, there were some test scenarios, right? As part of the live project series, initially we created the test scenarios. Using the test scenarios, we have created the test for each and every test scenarios. We created the test cases, right? That's what is. So first, let me open the test scenarios document so that you can see how many test scenarios are there and all the stuff. Okay, I updated them a bit, guys. Okay, so this is not the original document that I showed you in the previous session. So I just updated during the creation of the test cases. I have just updated it a bit. Fine. As you can see, guys, so there were like 32 test scenarios by the end of the creation of the test cases, right? I got 32 test scenarios, and for each and every test scenario, I got test cases. So for the first test scenario, which is about register account functionality, we got 27. Then for the second test scenario regarding the login functionality, we got 23 test cases. Like that, I showed you in the previous sessions, like creation of the test cases for these 4 test scenarios, starting from search till here, guys. Okay, for all these test scenarios, I spent time, good amount of time in creating the complete test cases, guys. I have not missed even a single test case, guys. So most of the test cases are covered. Okay, 99.5 you can say, okay, of the test cases are covered. Maybe while exploring the application, you may get 1 or 2 more test cases. That's it. So these are the test cases, guys. So by the end of this creation of the test cases for this complete live project application, we got around, for this particular application, we got around 507. You can see, right, sum is equal to 507. Total test cases we have created so far for this live project application is 507. So in this session, I'm going to show you like or walk you through all the test cases that I have written, starting from search to the ending of the scenarios. Okay, fine, guys. So this is the test scenarios document. Now let me open the test cases document. So let me open the test cases document. So here is the test cases document. I already showed you how to create the test cases for the registration. Then after that, login functionality, then log out, right? Then forgot password. Then after that, I spent time in creating the test cases for search functionality. As you can see, total we got around 22 test cases for this search. Then product compare, like that for every test scenario, I created the test cases, guys. Let me you see. You can see the tabs in the bottom: product display page, add to cart, wish list, shopping cart, home page, checkout. Okay, these are all the different functionalities of this application that we are actually going through as part of this live project series. So my account information, change password, address book. You can go through these test cases, guys. You see, even showing is also a very big task, right? There are a lot of test cases. I cannot show you. I cannot explain each and every test case here. Maybe you can go through the this document. I will be sharing this document with you in this particular notes. You can download for, complete test cases that I have written so far for this particular independent software testing live project. from here, and also you can download the complete test scenarios from here. Just click on here and it will be downloaded. Fine, guys. So these are all the test cases I have written: product returns, downloads, reward points, returns. Let me at least read the tabs: transactions, recurring payments, affiliate, newsletter, contact us, gift certificate, test cases, special offers, test cases, header menu, footer options, test cases, currency test cases. Finally, okay, these are all the test cases I have written for each and every test scenario that I have listed on as part of the test scenarios document. Fine, guys. So, but guys, what we have to do is we are going to share this particular document with the client. Okay. So we created the test cases for the complete application functionality. That's for good. But the thing here is we need to send this particular document for the client. To the client, we have to send this test cases document, whatever we have written. This is not the final test cases document, guys. From your side, you have given your 100% efforts in creating this test cases document. Now we need to send this test cases document to the client so that client can review each and every test case here, and if there is anything that need to be modified or updated, or if the client want to add few more test cases that you are missing, whatever it is, client will give you the feedback case. That's why we kept a column here known as feedback, client feedback. In every tab you see there is a client feedback thing. So client has to go through all these test cases that you have written, and he need to give you the feedback. So based on the feedback, let's say you have sent this particular document to the client, and client has reviewed your complete test cases that you have written so far, and then he has given some feedback. So what you will do, guys, once we get a feedback, what you will do, once you get the client feedback, you are going to update this particular test cases according to the client feedback. Whatever the client is saying, according to that you are going to update the test cases. Maybe somewhere expected result you have written wrong, client has given the feedback, according to the client feedback you have to update that expected results. So let's say, so that is the process, guys. Okay, we need to send this particular document to the client review, and client will give the feedback, and once the feedback is received, we'll update the test cases according to the client feedback. That's fine. But guys, before sending this kind of document to the client, there's one thing, guys. Okay, the problem here is navigation of this particular test case document is not good, right? The If you send this document as it is to the client, right, the client may feel difficult in navigating to this particular tabs, right? It's not so easy for the client to go through these tabs. You see, even it is very hard for me to go through these tabs. You have to think about a solution, guys, where we need to make the navigation across this particular test cases document a better way. Okay, so starting from registration to currency test cases are there, but client cannot navigate so easy. So we have to think, okay, we have to think in that direction, and before sending this document like this, we need to make the navigation part of this particular document a better way. So how to do that? So one idea, guys, one idea. It's not compulsory that everyone has to follow this same process. This is one approach I liked. So if you like, you can implement. Fine. So what we can do that is to make this navigation of this particular document, because there are a lot of tabs here. It's very difficult to navigate across the tabs. So how to make the navigation easy for the client before sending this particular document for review to the client? Simple answer is, as you can see here, there is a test scenarios document already created by us, right? So this test case document is already there. We can take the help of this test cases document in improving the navigation in this test cases document. How to do that? So first go to the test scenarios document. This is a test scenarios, guys. It's not test cases, test scenarios document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this test scenarios tab into this test cases document. How to add? How to copy this test scenarios into this test cases document. So for that, what we can do is I'll right click. I'll go to the test scenarios document. So I'll go to the tab, test scenarios tab, right click here, guys. I will select this move or copy. Okay, move or copy option. And here I will say create a copy option. I will select the create a copy checkbox option. And here from this to book, I'll select this drop down and select this test cases, guys. I'm copying this test scenarios from the test scenarios document into the test cases document. But where it has to be copied in the test cases document? Before sheet, before register, after version history and before register, this particular test scenarios tab need to be added to the test cases. Like that, I will select and say OK. Now you see guys, test scenarios which was there in the separate test scenarios document is now copied to the test cases document. You see test scenarios is now part of the test cases document. Now there is no need of test scenarios, right? We can simply close this document. We have the test scenarios also as part of the test cases itself. Fine. So this is the first step. Okay, for making the navigation easy in this particular test cases document, we are just moving the test scenarios into the test cases document. That's the first step, guys. Save it. So what next I am going to do is, let's say in the register tab, okay, in the register tab, register test cases, here I'll right click and say insert, guys. Okay, and I'll change this color to something like white maybe, and here I'll type something. Okay, maybe it's coming in white, it seems. Okay, I'll change it to black. So here I'll say test scenarios. Like this I'll type, and also I'll select these things and say merge and center and left align. Okay, this is the thing I am writing, guys. Okay, test scenarios. So here, as part of the second row, I am creating something like test scenarios. Some text I have written. So I will link this test scenarios to this particular test scenarios tab. How to link that? From the register, in the register page, I added this new row with the name test scenarios. When someone clicks on this test scenarios, it should take the user to the test scenarios tab. How to do that? For that, first I showed you how to create the test scenarios row here, right? After that, select this, guys. Select this, right click and say link. Okay, link. After that, place in the document and select the test scenarios and say okay. That's it. That's it, guys. Now click on this test scenarios. You see, you are taken to the test scenarios document. Fine, you're taken to the test. If you want to come here, guys, let's say you want to come to the project name. Let's say here, right click, edit it. Instead of A1, just change it to A2. Test scenarios tab is already there. Okay, so if you click on this link, now it will take you to this place. Fine. And also what I will do is I'll copy this TS001 register functionality and go to the test scenarios and paste it here like this. Okay, and also alignment of this particular thing I have to change. I'll make it a center line. That's fine. Now, similarly, I want to link this part to the registration. Okay, when someone clicks on this cell, it should take the user to the this place. Okay, or this place, whatever it is. So how to do that? Here A2, it is A2. Okay, or A1 is also fine. Right click here in the test scenarios. Right click here. Again, say link, and here place in this document, select place in the document. A1 is there, that's fine, guys. A1, A2, whatever it is, fine. Now when you click on this particular cell, it should take you to the register, A1 cell in the register tab. Say okay. Now click on this. You see, automatically you are taken to register functionality test cases. So this will become the index kind of stuff, guys. Okay, this test scenarios we are going to use as a index kind of thing. If the client clicks on this, it will take the client to the register functionality test cases. Similarly, we need to repeat the same process with all the tabs. Okay, so what I will do is, instead of creating this test scenarios again, I will copy this and go to the login and simply right click, insert copied cells. Now click on this, it will take you to the test scenarios. Before that, I'll copy this part, login functionality, click on this, here I'll paste it. Now from here, if the client clicks on this login functionality, it should take you to the login tab, right? So right click, link it. Just add the links, guys, nothing much. A1, select login. When someone clicks on this, it should take to the login, like that. Go to the login. Now copy this, go to the new tab, right click, insert copy cells, copy this, go back, here paste it. Now right click, link it to the logout functionality, say okay. Now click here. So repeat this process, guys. Repeat adding this test scenarios to all the tabs, and also repeat adding these links here. Okay, instead of this normal TS000045 something like that, just add this kind of stuff. Okay, copy them, these names along with the names from the tabs, and then paste it here and provide the links. So I'm not going to do this Okay, it will do this here or show this here for the complete tabs. I already showed you for 3 tabs, that will be enough guys. And in the final document that you are downloading here guys, that is test cases document you are downloading, right? This is already done. Okay, I already created this kind of links, so you don't have to create. But if you want to learn how to create the links and all, just practice it guys, the way I explained just now. And apart from this guys, apart from this is for client navigation. So when the client reviews, right, he will simply come to the test scenarios and click register functionality. Once he has reviewed all the test cases of the register functionality, he'll simply click on the test scenarios. Again, he'll go back. Now he will go to the login functionality and review all the test cases of the login. Once he's done reviewing all the test cases of the login, again he'll click on the test scenarios, go to the test scenarios tab, and he'll go with the logout functionality and review the test cases of the logout functionality. Like this, he will do for all the things. So you see guys, navigation is improvised, right? So earlier when these links are not there, and you don't know how to navigate back to the test scenarios and how to navigate to the individual test cases, right? That was difficult. It will be difficult for the client as part of navigation. Once you add these links, it will be easy for the client to navigate across the complete test case document. So we are going to put all these test scenarios link across all the tabs, and also we are going to put links for all the tabs here. Okay, this test scenarios document, so that it will be easy for the client to navigate across the document. This is one thing guys, and few more things we have to do guys. The next thing we have to do is, let's say we'll go to the register functionality. Here guys, there is something like result, right? There is something like result. This is the result. So here, while you are, okay, you have created the test cases document. During the test execution, using this test cases document, you will perform the test execution guys. So according to the steps written and expected result, you will perform some testing, and you will write down some actual results that you observed while testing the application. If the actual is not matching with the expected, what you will do guys, here you have to fail the test case, right? If the actual is matching with the expected, actual testing, while you are testing, whatever the result you got is matching with the expected, then pass. Some okay, some pass. Here you have to say pass. Let's another test case is there. Another test case is there. uh, Here, this particular test case you are unable to test. Okay, you are not able to test because of some blockage. There's some blocker guys. Okay, blockage is there because some other functionality is not working. You are unable to test this particular, assume that. So in that case you have to write blocked. You are not able to proceed. Okay, so you are not able to proceed, then you have to say blocked. And some cases guys, some cases what we have to do, by default, when you before you select fail, pass, blocked, right, it will be not tested. Okay, let's say what's happening. So maybe the size is not enough, that's fine. So not tested. So if you have not started testing it, okay, here you tested it, and since actual result is different from the expected, you are failing the test case. Here you tested it and actual result is same as expected result, you passed it. Now here you try to test this particular test case, but due to some xyz reasons you are unable to test it. Okay, there is some block. Once that problem is resolved, then only you can test some other third party problem is there. So after that only you can test this test case. In that case you will say it as blocked. Now let's say you didn't get time for testing this particular test case. You didn't get the time on a particular day, you didn't get the time for testing this test case, then you will say not tested. So these are the general 4 different states case. Okay, pass, fail, blocked, not tested. Now, so every time you have to type pass, fail, it will be a difficult process, right? Blocked, it's a difficult process. Every time we should not be typing like this. So rather, we'll create a kind of drop down here. Okay, for every result cell, we'll create a drop down. How to create that drop down, I'll show you. In the register tab, test cases, we are creating this drop down in the result column. Okay, select one of the cell guys, select this cell, and what you will do is you'll go to the data and select this data validation, and you will get this dialog guys. Now here select list option. Okay, list, and here give the different results, pass, comma, what are all the things that you want to be selected in the result. All the possibilities are like pass, fail, either test case may pass, either test case may fail, either test case may get blocked, or the test case may have not tested, it's not tested. So like this, whatever the possible states of this particular test case as part of the result are there, I'll write them by separating by a simple comma. And here in the allow, I have to select list. Now say okay. You see, there is a drop down coming here. Earlier there was no drop down, right? Here I'm getting a drop down. So here when I click on this drop down, I'm getting pass. If I select, I don't have to type, guys. I just need to select it from the drop down. That's it. So this thing, guys, this thing we can copy. Okay, we can copy and put it for all the remaining cells of this particular result column. Similarly, we can go to the login and do the same stuff. Okay, we can put all this stuff here. Okay, simple copy paste. You see, simple copy paste. Once you do it for one cell, you can get it for everything. So one more thing, guys. One more thing is when you say pass, right? When you say pass, the pass is coming. But I want to do something extra here. When you say pass, right? I want the background to be background to be in some green color. Let's say if I say fail, right? I want the background of the cell to change to red color. If I select blocked, I want the background of the cell to change to black color. And if I say not tested, I want the background to be changed to some orange or blue color. Okay, whatever it is. So how to do that? How to make that possible? So further, guys, we have to again select the cell, and go to something like home. Okay, go to home tab and select. After selecting the cell, going to the home tab. Now select conditional formatting. Select this and say new rule. Here in the new formatting rule, select format only cells that contain. Okay, select this, and when you select this second thing, here you'll get format only cells with. Now select specific text containing. If it is pass, what background color you want? What background color you want? I want the color to be in. Okay, fill. Go to the fill, guys. Go to the fill, and I want the background to be in this green color. Along with that, here any other thing is there? Yeah, automatic is there. So I'll change it to white and say fill is green and font color is white. Say okay. You see, this is a preview. When you select pass, this will be coming like this. You see, when you select pass, this is like the. When you select fail, again white is coming. But we need to do that for all the things, guys. Okay, again select the same cell, go to the home, conditional formatting, again add a new rule. This time again select this one, again say specific text. If it is fail, in case of fail, what you want? In case of fail, fill it with, repeat the process, red color, and font should be in white color. Okay, you see preview is like this. For fail, it will be like this. For pass, it will be green color. For fail, it will be red color. Now for blocked, I want black color. Okay, select this, conditional formatting. I have to repeat this for four values, whatever we have. Specific text containing blocked, right? BLOCKD, blocked format. Fill black color. Font is in, I want in white color. Okay, this is a preview. Say okay. Okay. You see, let's check whether everything is working. Pass, green color. Fail, red color. Blocked, black color. Not tested. I want that in orange color, let's say. So orange or blue color, whatever you feel. So click on new rule and select this cell specific text containing not tested. I want that to be in, let's say, this orange color and with white font. Okay, this is the thing, not tested. Like this, guys. Now, you see, which whatever you do will by default keep that as not tested, guys. Okay, so not tested, copy this, paste. By default, everything will be not tested. After you test, you will change that to something like pass, fail, something like that. Okay, in every test case tab, you have to go, and every test case tab you have to go and paste that particular cell. You want to, okay, increase the size also, that's fine, column size. So like this, guys, you have to do this for all the test case tabs. Okay, you have to go to each and every test case tab and paste the cell that you have created. So I'm not going to show you how to do that for all the tabs, just to save the time, guys. Okay, so now, guys, if you go here and say pass, green color will come. If you go and say fail, block, not tested. You see, it's working fine. So like this we have to do, guys. And the next thing is one thing. Second step is also done. First thing is making the navigation part easier for the client while his review, and even it will help us while we are executing the test cases for navigation purpose. Okay, we cannot depend on these tabs like this, right? So navigation is important. And then second step was like result. We made the result selection also easy. Okay, now after you test the test case, you don't have to type anything like not tested, pass, fail. Simply select from the drop down, you see. And also the identification, like you can easily identify how many test cases passed and failed, right? Because of the colors. Fine. Now this is another thing. So we are done with the navigation and this result updations. Fine. The next thing is, let's say once we are done with all these things, this navigation and this result part, once we update that, we'll send this particular document for review to the client. Okay. Since the navigation is good now, and also this result is kind of ready, what we can do is we can send this particular document to the client for his review. Client will review this document and feedback. Based on the feedback, let's say we got the client feedback, and based on the received feedback from the client, we have updated the test cases, and finally client has approved it. Okay, let's say client has approved your test cases after the updations are done based on the feedback given by the client. Now next thing is, the next thing after the client feedback is done and your updation is completely done and approval is done for this document is, you just need to change the name of this column, guys. You need to change from client feedback to comments. Okay, from client feedback you need to change it to the comments. So in every test case tab you have to go ahead, because client feedback is done, we have to change this to comments. So why we are writing the comments here, why we are changing the client feedback to the comments? So tomorrow we'll use this particular test case document for testing, right? While we are testing, let's say we got the actual result. While we are testing, we'll get the actual result, right? Let's say actual result is matching with the expected result. What you will do, simply will change it as pass while during the test execution, guys. Okay, done. Don't have to write any comment in case of pass, that's fine. Let's say the second test case you are testing, and you got a actual result which is different from the expected result. Some deviation is there from the expected functionality, then you'll fail the test case, right? And here you need to report a defect. Okay, if any particular test case fails, you need to report a defect. I'll show you all these things. Okay, this is not the real. Okay, in this session not going to show you how to execute the test cases document and all those stuff. In the upcoming sessions I will show you, guys. For now I'm just explaining why, what is the need of this comments column here. Okay, instead of client feedback we are changing that to the comments, because if something fails, guys, as per the rules we have to mention failed due to, we have to write some comments like this: failed due to defect hash, what is the defect number, whatever some number will be there. Okay, let's say this because of this defect number it got failed. And you also, like, for your purpose you can add the defect description also if required. Okay, like this, as a reference you have to keep. So if there is any particular test case which is failed but without any defect, right, that is not a good practice. Okay, I'll explain more about this in the coming session. Okay, during the test execution I'll explain, I will insist more here. When something fails you should have a defect, guys. Okay, you cannot leave this comment box blank. In case of fail, there should be a defect. If there is no defect, you have to report a, raise a defect and then put the details here. I'll explain what exactly the defect and how to report and all those stuff in the upcoming sessions. For now, just ignore. Let's say this is blocked because of some XYZ reason. You are not able to test. Test this particular test case. What is the reason why you are not able to test? That thing you have to write here, guys. Okay. The reason for not testing this, you have to write it here. So here you have to write what is the reason for not testing this particular test case. Reason for not testing this and why this is blocked, like this. Okay, why this is blocked. So that reason you have to write. Fine. So you understood, right? Not tested is fine. Not tested is fine. In case of fail and blocked, you have to write the reasons. For that reason, we need the comments. Okay. Once the client feedback is done and once the document, test case document is approved, then we need to convert this column into the comments, and before test execution, we have to convert this into the comments column from the client feedback column. Okay, and clear out all the client feedback from this document. Fine. So guys, hope you understood how to create the test cases, and so you can use these test cases, guys. These documents I am providing in the notes. You can download the test cases, test scenarios from this notes, okay, which will be attached with this video, and you can explore the application. Because lot of while I'm writing test cases for this functionalities, right, I got more and more functionalities. Okay, so while you explore the application more, you will get more application. Okay, you will not see that if you are a normal, if you go to the application in a normal way and try to navigate here and there, right, you will not find such functionalities. When you are really writing the test cases or really focusing more on the application while navigating, right, then only you will be able to find the all the functionalities of this application. This particular test case has all the test cases related to this application, this independent software testing live project application. Okay, so complete test cases for this live project are available in this document, which you can download from the notes and explore, guys. Okay, you can. So I did all the hard work for you. So in the last four sessions, I showed you how I have written the test cases for four of the functionalities before you, but this cannot be done for all the remaining functionalities, right? It will become very big. That's the reason, guys. I spent a lot of time in creating all these test cases for you, and then simply providing this document. You can, in your free time, you can download these documents, and with the help of this test cases document, you can explore the application and understand it a more better way. So guys, this is all about the test cases. We are done with the test cases. We'll move to the next phase of the testing. Okay. So once the test cases are done, what we have to do as part of this live project, that thing I'll explain in the next session. So that's it, guys. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye.